family members, friends, colleagues, and above all, graduates of the class of 2020. Welcome to the University of Maryland Global Campus Winter Stateside Virtual Commencement. I'm Janine Williams, Professor and Program Director in the School of Arts and Sciences, and I am proud to serve as MC of this very special program. I'm honored to be joined by our keynote speaker, Prince George's County Executive Angela Alsobrooks, Maryland's Secretary of Commerce, and a member of the University System of Maryland's Board of Regents, Ms. Kelly Schultz, and University of Maryland Global Campus Interim President, Dr. Lawrence Leak. We also welcome from around the world representatives of our distinguished faculty and other honored guests, including the thousands of friends and family members joining us today. It is now my pleasure to introduce UMGC Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs and Chief Academic Officer, Blakely Palmietto.
Graduates of the class of 2020, congratulations on earning your degrees and achieving a remarkable milestone, one that speaks to your dedication, strength, and perseverance. You are among more than 7,000 University of Maryland Global Campus graduates that we honor today. We offer a special salute to our graduates who are active duty members of the U.S. military and those who are veterans. Your service has earned you the respect and admiration of a grateful nation, and we are so pleased that you selected UMGC as your university of choice. This year, we also pay special tribute to all who are helping us through the current public health crisis. Whether you are a healthcare professional, scientist, teacher, first responder, or one of the thousands who prepare and deliver the essentials on which we depend every day, we offer our heartfelt thanks. And of course, let us pause to thank all of those dear to us who have offered love and encouragement along the way. They have shared in the sacrifice, and they share in this celebration. During your time at UMGC, you have been guided by our extraordinary faculty, mentors, and staff. I would like to thank them for their dedication. Their work and their service have supported you as you have pursued your degree and built relationships that will serve you into the future. It is perhaps fitting that this commencement is non-traditional. For many, if not all of you, it symbolizes your educational journey. Unlike the traditional college experience, yours has been complicated by the added responsibilities of jobs, families, or military service. For many, the path forward has been neither short nor simple. All the more reason for you to take pride in this moment. Whatever life has thrown at you, your grit, character, and commitment ultimately delivered you here, where not even a global pandemic has stood in the way of you earning your degree. As you go forward from this day, know how proud we are of all you have accomplished to reach this milestone and your achievements to come. Congratulations, graduates. Stay safe, stay strong, and may your successes continue from here.
Thank you, Blakely. University of Maryland Global Campus is part of the University System of Maryland, which is governed by the Board of Regents. We are so honored that a member of that board can join us today to celebrate with our graduates. Will you please welcome Maryland Secretary of Commerce, Kelly Schultz.
Thank you, Dr. Williams. I am so pleased to be able to have this opportunity to extend best wishes and congratulations from the University System of Maryland and the Board of Regents. Today, you are graduating from one of the most dynamic institutions of higher education in the world, the largest university in Maryland, the world leader in online education, and a global force with a presence in more than 20 countries and territories around the world. Today, you become an enduring part of that proud and impressive legacy. The University System of Maryland is very proud of UMGC, but it is your accomplishment that we are celebrating today. While this past year has been turned upside down, nothing can diminish the hard work, persistence, and dedication that has gotten you to where you are today. Likewise, nothing should be allowed to lessen the pride that you and your friends and family take in what you have accomplished in reaching this milestone. Pursuing an education is always a challenge, no matter what the circumstances. Pursuing them while balancing a career or family responsibilities, or both, as many of you have done, is an amazing feat. And so congratulations to all of you. No matter what direction your life now takes, no matter what challenges you'll next confront, know that your education here has prepared you well. Once again, congratulations to each and every one, and know that your entire University System of Maryland family wishes you all the very best in the years to come.
Thank you, Secretary Schultz, for all you do for the state of Maryland and our students. And now we turn to our keynote speaker, Prince George's County Executive Angela Alsobrooks, who has held a number of leadership roles in the region and who served 2 terms as the county's top law enforcement official. In 2018, she was elected as the 8th executive of Prince George's County and the first woman to hold the position. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Honorable Angela Alsobrooks.
Thank you for the introduction, Dr. Williams. Hello, everyone. I am Prince George's County Executive Angela Alsobrooks, and I'm so deeply honored to be able to join you for the University of Maryland Global Campus 2020 Winter Commencement. I want to begin by thanking UMGC Interim President, Dr. Lawrence Leak, for having me here to speak to you today. I also want to extend my gratitude to the faculty and staff who have worked hard to provide an outstanding education for all the Global Campus students during this difficult year. Our community is better for the work you do. I especially want to congratulate all of the new graduates and their families. Going back to school and earning a degree is a challenge under normal circumstances. You are all here during a pandemic, earning a degree while juggling work and in many cases, your family as well. This speaks volumes to your personal strength and your determination. You all made a practical decision coming to UMGC, but practicality does not preclude excellence. In fact, unlike many who are just starting out their adult lives, all of you came back to school with real-world knowledge and a specific purpose, a vision for you and the lives of your families. Vision for the future followed by action to make it real is called leadership. So today, I'm not just addressing graduates, I'm addressing a class of leaders. UMGC has a tremendous reputation in our state and region for being an outstanding institution where working adults can elevate their education. In the process, UMGC has developed a reputation for creating bold and determined leaders like yourselves. Leaders like Sarah Madad, who's the Senior Director of the System-Wide Special Pathogens Program for New York City Health and Hospitals, which is the nation's largest municipal healthcare system. She has led New York City throughout this pandemic. Leaders like General John William Vesey Jr., a UMGC graduate who served as the 10th chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the highest-ranking military officer in the United States Armed Forces. Leaders like General Marcelite J. Harris, who became the first female general in the United States Air Force. She studied business management right here at UMGC. Today, all of you join this group of successful leaders. You, like so many graduates before you, overcame the rigors of higher education, succeeding at UMGC while juggling full lives. But unlike most graduates, you all have succeeded during a global pandemic. This state of uncertainty has affected every aspect of our lives, from the way we get groceries to the way we care for members of our family. So today, as you all look back on your time here, remember all that you overcame to be here. Through your bold determination, you have succeeded at making your vision a reality. I'm honored to once again congratulate all of the determined leaders graduating from UMGC. In normal times, leadership like yours may need an element of courage. To lead in 2020, courage is required for success. Looking ahead, there is good reason to be courageous. Every day we are one step closer to putting this pandemic behind us. As we begin to move beyond the hardships of this year, I look forward to hearing about the success of the bold and courageous leaders of the UMGC class of 2020. Thank you and congratulations again on this tremendous achievement.
Thank you, County Executive Alsobrooks, for sharing your inspirational message with the class of 2020. Next, we turn to a member of the graduating class, a person who represents the special attributes of UMGC students. Our student speaker today, Ms. Susie Hernandez, certainly fits the bill. Today, Susie earns her Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. We are delighted to have her as part of this special celebration, and we hope that you will be encouraged and inspired by her story of patient perseverance. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome fellow graduate, Susie Hernandez.
Good afternoon, President Leek, graduates, and honored guests. A special and warm hello to my parents, Gladys and Juan, my siblings, Elizabeth, Christian, Jennifer, Edgar, and Melissa, my grandmother, Machita, my love, Alex, and all of my family and friends joining me today, especially those in Peru. Graduating class, I hope that you are all as proud as I am to be here, on the precipice of receiving our degrees. For me, this road has been long and arduous, but so worthwhile. I tell anybody who will listen that school is an incredibly rewarding experience. Personally, school has taught me lessons beyond what I hoped to learn in the classroom. School has taught me how to communicate effectively as I worked to revise my paper for the 20th time because I was a paragraph over the limit and trying to not be so verbose. School has taught me about the history of my country, about movements and changes to laws that have allowed me, a female immigrant, to be here today. School has taught me, begrudgingly on my part, how to create income statements and balance sheets, and taught me how to use them. School has taught me the best way to teach and encourage the children that I work with every day. School has taught me tenacity as I struggled to learn about shutter speed, aperture, and how to best frame photos, taking thousands in the process. School has taught me patience as I eagerly waited for grades to be posted, for my 15th question about an assignment to be answered by Professor Latorres, and for the grade on a paper on which I worked so hard. School has taught me compassion as I see classmates posting at 3 a.m. and remember that in their introduction at the beginning of the semester, they shared that they were a mother, a father, a caretaker, a spouse to active duty military members, some living overseas, some single parents. And just as importantly, school has opened my mind to possibilities and taught me that I never want to stop learning. My parents and I immigrated to the States when I was 5 years old. The three of us were alone, thousands of miles from our home in Peru, but eager and hopeful for that majestic American dream. My mom and dad worked tirelessly to give my siblings and me a prosperous future. They were proud, refusing help, opting instead to hold down simultaneous jobs at fast food restaurants, cleaning houses, delivering pizza, and bringing me along whenever they could to save money on childcare. I grew up not knowing that we were poor, because to me, we were not. I had the same toys as my friends, the same clothes, and for that privilege, my parents worked endlessly, all day, nights, and weekends. However, my parents were new to dealing with the American school system. English was their second language, and they were not able to guide me in transitioning to college. Still, my parents encouraged me to go to school and helped fund it when they could. Today, I strive to do the same for my younger siblings. I wish I could say that my parents' hard work, their perseverance in seeking a better life for their children, and the example I want to set for my siblings and for my own future kids is the reason I am here today. However, it is not. I am here today for me. Those closest to me have encouraged me, helped motivate me when I wanted to quit, held my hand when I was too tired, when I cried from frustration. But ultimately, I am here for myself. I want the broad knowledge that comes from taking classes in a myriad of subjects. I want to continue to improve my writing skills. I want a better future. And I want that better future for myself, my classmates, and for everyone else who, like me, has been told that they are dreamers. But it is dreamers like us that can make an impact on the world. If we want a better future, one we can be proud to leave to future generations, we need to educate ourselves. Early in my UMGC career, I took a writing class. We were told to choose any topic and write a persuasive paper about it. I chose the environment. This led me to discover the impact single-use plastic has on our world. That paper changed my daily life. Today, I strive to reduce my use of plastic and work hard to leave this world less polluted for future generations. Because of my education, I can make this small impact. Imagine the impact millions of us can accomplish. Today, I ask that you join me in striving to improve ourselves, improve our world, and begin to do so by learning about it. Thank you.
And now, graduates, we have arrived at the culminating moment of today's ceremony. To confer your degrees, let us welcome the interim president of University of Maryland Global Campus, Dr. Lawrence Leak.
Greetings to our graduates, guests, and colleagues. As we gather virtually, I hope you and those you love are safe and well. Let me say on behalf of everyone at the University of Maryland Global Campus, what a privilege it is to share this special moment with you. It has been our honor to help you in pursuit of your goals and your dreams. Graduates, this is the day to look back at what you've learned in order to achieve this goal. This is a day to look around in awareness of those who have helped you achieve it. It is a day to look ahead to a brighter future because of the investments you have made in yourselves. As adult learners, you have faced unique challenges in your journey. Many of you arrived at UMGC with families, jobs, military service, and a host of life experiences. The global pandemic has only added to your challenges. You have not had the luxury of being able to study throughout the day and to take your weekends off. You've had to make time for your studies, and that meant taking time away from other responsibilities. It has not been an easy road, and we know that. On this day, you don't need role models. Today, you are the role models for us and for everyone watching. Today, you stand prepared to lead in your homes, your places of work, and your communities. We congratulate you on this achievement. Now, for the moment you have been waiting for, will our graduates please rise? Under the authority granted by the state of Maryland to the Board of Regents of the University System of Maryland, and by that board delegated to me, I hereby confer upon you your degrees as in each case is appropriate, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations, graduates.
Thank you, Dr. Leak. To conclude our program, and with appreciation for everyone joining us today, we welcome 2020 UMGC graduate Robert Jenkins to perform our university's alma mater. Robert is earning his Bachelor of Science in Computer Science. Ladies and gentlemen, Robert Jenkins.
We honor you and thank you for all that you have done to help us on our journey and make us all as one. So with this song of glory, let's say your name aloud. UMGC, UMGC, forever standing proud. The time we spent together at night or in the day, in many different places, at home or far away, unites us and then guides us. Now we're your precious jewels. UMGC, UMGC, the dearest of all schools.
Hello, fellow graduates. My name is Danielle, and I'm honored to speak to you. I'd love to introduce you to my motivations that kept me going throughout this crazy 2020 school year. These are my kids. Hi. And this one over here was just a baby when I started college 18 years ago. This year, he's graduating from high school, and I'm graduating with my bachelor's in English. I'm so proud to be here today, and I hope you all are very proud of yourselves as well.
I remember one of the first courses I took with the University of Maryland was in Würzburg, Germany. One evening session, Professor Dave Hopkins chose not only to be a facilitator, but also a mentor, and he talked about perseverance and what it looks like. That evening, Professor Dave Hopkins put me in the right mindset to make it here. And today, I'm graduating with a master's degree in accounting and financial management.
I would like to thank a few people who helped motivate me to complete my health information management degree from the University of Maryland Global Campus. Thank you, Mom, Dad, Colleen, Ibrahim, Kweku, Opeyemi, my friends and family, and last but certainly not least, the UMGC staff and faculty.